Good morning. Back at it again for a Thursday Red Folder News. We have 8:30 news and 9:45 news today.
There's
So,
also 10 a.m. Orange Folder and that Jackson Hole Symposium, day one, all day thing. So
that's not that high impact.
no, but apparently it makes price action quite a bit worse.
Well, from what I'm seeing right now, it could potentially frame a great long. So I know we open in a minute and a half, and that could definitely throw everything I'm seeing out the window. But I want this 15-minute inversion. We got no hourly wick here, and I want this 4-hour candle since it dropped lower off of open. It kind of had its expansion: open, high, low, SMT. It's kind of unconventional, but I want it to actually close bullish. So then open, low, high, close. But that's because there's this SMT in these relative equal highs. Higher time frame. That's still my draw is still these relative equal lows here. But we could go to that daily gap. What do you think?
Well, yeah, it kind of depends what we do here at open. We do have S&P with previous day's low. We're close to that daily wick constant encroachment. So if we inverse this 15-minute and then start to, keep, like if we displace this 50-minute and then start forming bullish structure, I'd look for longer, yeah. ES took one of the previous day PM session lows. NQ didn't, so there's SMT there. It's not the lowest low of the PM session. I guess that's not 11:45 isn't PM.
So if you look
I
at,
guess it did take PM session low.
yeah, Y or not YM. ESPM session. If you started at 1 and not, holy fuck! I got my
Yeah, if you
I have the sound of the live stream on. I can't talk when I'm listening to myself. Oh god. Okay.
if you PM session low, so afternoon.
Yeah, if you go from 1 on, it's perfect. Yeah. Okay, here's open. By the way, we didn't quite inverse that 15-minute, and what do we got? No internal SMT at those highs here. So
YM did fall short of that daily gap. It's trading closer to it now. I do want to see that before getting the move higher,
I want.
because that would be YM's like draw for lower. Because below that, I don't really see anything that's standing out to me. There's a lower daily imbalance, but this one's more prominent.
You know why I don't want to short yet? Because it just doesn't like it. Yeah, it feels like the short, but it's like we got the big down move. This big down move just took this low. That's all we did, and then we pretty much instantly rejected it. Traded all the way back up to like 80% of the entire move we had yesterday. Which, keep in mind, that's a lot of points. 300 points up yesterday.
Yeah. So YM traded to that daily gap.
NQ took the internal sell side here.
Yeah. Still have S&T with previous day PM session low.
We do, and we also have an internal one now with, yes, at that, like just now. So if that's the Judas swing, I'm not taking anything here. I'm just showing. You could long to the relative equal highs, in theory, if it got that close. I wouldn't be doing that, but how big is that one? It's a fairly sized, 1 minute candle off of open. I do want to be bearish. That's my thing. I feel uncomfortable trying to force shorts right now. Right? If I was really looking for shorts, I'm definitely in the air with my bias. I'm letting it flow around a little bit. Like the 7 o'clock high here, I don't know, that stands out to me. That's the 4-hour high. It's kind of singular. There must have been a news event at 7 o'clock. I think there actually was. No, there was no news at 7 o'clock. Huh.
Okay, so Wimes rejecting off that daily, which is nice.
Okay.
Internal SMT. Yeah, internal SMT at that pre-market low.
I can look at longs.
Yeah. Yeah, I like them.
Might be hopping in on this close.
I think I'm going to wait for this 15-minute candle to close. Or basically just get one more displacement leg. We are in the breaker though.
So far, I've got pretty much the top tick entry.
You hopped in on that?
I did.
All right.
Only 2 micros, but it's feeling more than 2 micros. Obviously, the deeper retracement, if you can call it a retracement. If not, we're going to just seek and destroy. Just putting that down close candle in, if this engulfs it and gets the close above that, could be a better entry. Because then you're seeing now this 5-minute candle start to have worked away from the wick that we're forming. Because this is a 5-minute candle open here. I don't know, those overnight highs, for me, that's just a great draw. So I'm testing this.
Mm-hmm.
Especially that hourly, the hourly with the no wick there.
Yeah.
That's my
my
main thing.
For the bullish scenario, right? Like I've seen this before where you trade roughly to equilibrium. And so you have a few things overlapping. You have equilibrium of this previous range.
Go to the high time frame to show people.
Go to the hourly. Hourly is probably the best.
It is good.
Equilibrium of the range from yesterday at like 10 to overnight. You're close to equilibrium, right? And then there's the daily wick constant encroachment, which you got very close to, which is a sensitive area. ES actually traded to it. And the hourly low from 2 o'clock yesterday. We SMT'd that low. So we SMT'd the low nearest to the daily wick constant encroachment, which is like a good reversal area.
Honestly, just this little signature of the 9:30 candle being the manipulation aggressively, engulfing it, getting the change in state. So, and off the SMT too, that's almost undeniable for me. So it's a A+ trade. The only thing I would critique about me taking it is I don't like that they trades it open, but sometimes I'll jump on the train if my draw on liquidity is really good. Like that 7 o'clock high, I don't know why it stands out so much, but it stands out a lot.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wait till the 9:45 news.
I would too. Well, generally.
I do like this though.
I'm doing a break even once we. I was gonna go to break even once we traded above the hourly, but my fill's pretty bad for that. So I think I'm gonna mitigate a little bit of the stop loss there, because it now shouldn't come back below there. There, and then from what I was risking, I've got about a 2R on the trade, and it's to those relative equal highs. could even do this, I think. 5-minute rejection block. Super mitigated risk now because, in my eyes, there would be no reason to trade back below that rejection now that we've closed up above that down candle. And I even highlighted that right when we put the down candle in, I said closing up above that would be nice for the re-entry. Say your propulsion block or whatever you want to label it. A fancy term. You could say propulsion block. So we had it traded above that hourly candle open. To me, that's not a sign of, or that's not something that we would use to then go lower, in my opinion. It might just consolidate here because of the news that is about a release.
The thing is, though, because 9:30 manipulated, right? 9:45 will probably just expand to the draw.
Yes, it should.
So we'll see. Might be missing it depending on how fast that news move is. I do want to see this 15-minute close though. See if I can inverse that gap.
So 5 minutes for the 50-minute close.
Yeah.
And this is pretty much the lowest I'd want that 1 minute. So it'd be very beautiful if we could see it reject off of that. So we filled the little 1 minute imbalance, and there is that 1 minute order block off of, honestly, this 5 minutes going to close here too. So, and that's a good 5 minute close in my opinion.
Yeah.
5 minute had a great close. Nice and bullish. So now on the 5 minute, my stop loss would be below this entire 5 minute candle, which is getting ripped too. And as a 5 minute candle closing up above there, you wouldn't want to see that traded to in the bullish case. So that's in my opinion, the safe stop loss.
We did wick the no wick, eh?
We did trade above the no wick, yeah. So that the hourly open.
Actually, mine's a very small wick.
Mine's no wick.
It's not even a point,
Yeah.
but it's there.
So
Quarter of a point.
now what I want to see, obviously don't want to get stopped out, but what I want to see is the 5 minute order block hold. And not super deep in the 5 minute order block, but it traded below that 5 minute opening price. So I took a half-sized loss there. We sit and reevaluate. We'll wait past news, past 10 a.m. Because now I think we wicked into an upper 15-minute imbalance, right? So still having that bearish bias, technically, if we got the 15-minute close below these two up candles, I'd be looking for short bias. Honestly, on that long too, I didn't really have that good of an RR. Like I only managed to get in like there. So if I would have partialed one where I wanted to partial and then up to here, like that's a 1 point, would have maybe realized a 1.3 R. But definitely watching because in my opinion right now we're at the turning point. So I want to see which way it goes. The 15-minute potentially inversing it, right? The other scenario would be the 5 minute getting this breaker lower, and then I can start looking for shorts to this sell side here, the previous daily low.
Gonna wait for that. See what's gonna happen here. Gonna wick.
So I'm gonna wait for that. We'll see what we can do there.
Crazy that 50% level got tapped and affected like that.
Yeah, we got a minute until this news here, so honestly, we could still see that 15-minute inversion as long as we're closing up above here. So if this candle gets this change in state on the news too, which is pretty.
Yeah, news 30 seconds, eh?
I wanted this 1 minute to get this change in state and also inverse the 50-minute for the bullish case. But it's not looking like it's going to this 50-minute candle.
Nope.
Here's the news. It's not the biggest news driver in the world.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be waiting till 10 a.m. I want to see how this hourly closes.
Yeah. But I think I'm more bearish now that I watched the rally here and then us trade to that 15-minute fair value gap and deliver from it. So
yeah.
Off that internal manipulation. It's funny because I was like, I don't think that hourly it could be the only reason we run up higher. And I'm like, oh shit, it is the only reason we run up higher.
Yeah, and like YM's digging pretty deep into its daily imbalance.
Yeah. So again, I mitigated my stop loss because we traded to a potential area where we could reverse. So it's a good trade management.
So NQ's like a tick away from that, or it's like 3 ticks away from that low from PM session.
Oh yeah.
So the SMT there will be gone.
I honestly like that move as the actual expansion. Then, if it's gonna do that, it would probably leave the session highs there.
So well, we do have SMT with Asia high, and then previous what is that the 2 o'clock candle from yesterday.
Yeah.
Out of the daily or out of the 4-hour order block. So we traded to the order block SMT. I'm looking to see if we can get below the opening price of the 10 o'clock candle from yesterday.
Yeah, I think we would. I would really hate to see it just seek and destroy today. Well, we're definitely delivering off that 15-minute bounce, so. Is there anything down here that we would trade to and then reverse off of?
Well, we just ticked the daily wick constant encroachment, so possibly that.
So maybe this is the inverse long, and we will take those relative highs up. Honestly, it's looking like that. Like that's such an aggressive movement that. So what's ES doing there? Yeah, ES is kind of following with NQ. They're kind of moving the exact same. So it's honestly looking like there could be a re-entry for my long to the relative highs there. We got 13 seconds here. We have this 1 minute inversion here. So with the way that we kind of dropped down and then inverse that, it's now looking like it was just NQ wanted to trade into the kind of relative discount. So we traded below the new PM session low.
Yeah, I think if we take that low,
What?
if we like, no, like I'm saying, like, so right now it's bullish.
Oh yeah,
Looks bullish.
Yeah.
If we take that low, because we've already,
it looks
so-
like you shouldn't touch it. I think if you take that.
yeah,
low.
either you don't touch it or it's good for shorts.
Yeah. Well,
Because if we're failing to get above this 50-minute gap,
it's definitely the time to expand here.
yeah, well, and YM looks good too. YM starting to inverse its gaps to the upside. It's got a 1 minute breaker, 1 minute inversion
We're also
delivering off of that.
also pretty much a 10 a.m. reversal. It's pretty much a 10 a.m. reversal. 9:45 reversal.
Yeah.
We have this 10 o'clock macro
So we trade right to the
imbalance.
wick constant encroachment. Still have SMT with previous day's low with YM
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
right off the daily wick.
Holy
CE, so-
shit! Look at that big wick. 27 points in a second. I was like, yeah, the longs, they're looking like
Yeah.
you get this change in state there.
Jeez, eh? I do like that previous day low S&P though with YM and delivering into the daily gap. So yeah, I think you can flip.
What do we got here? So we can go 5. No. There. Well, it should honestly have continued going higher when we had that big up candle a second ago.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of looking like it's going to inverse this imbalance and mess around here.
If this 1 minute gap doesn't get or doesn't hold, I don't really like it.
Yeah.
Nothing's jumping out at me. Now, like if this 1 minute gap holds and inverses the 15 minute, I'll look to align myself at 10 a.m. with a continuation.
That is a technically chopped since open. We haven't really moved much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I want to see it hold.
Are you in this one there?
No, I made it all back.
Oh yeah.
Is he he was looking, he was in shorts, he was looking, depending on this. That was his BPR and it bounced right off it. But this is something like this. When he makes that line, like that. I don't want this to go. But when he handles it, he respects it. Like too many times. What is it? That's 50% of the height of the range. And it's just something that you should be marking on.
So I think longs would be good if we get the displacement up above there.
Yeah.
And that's forming a will be a bullish order block. It's a sequence of down close candles, and if we close back above it there, be another sign. More bullishness. Okay, we're bearish, I think.
I don't know. I'm not looking for shorts yet. I need to see a little bit more. I'm not fully convinced.
I'm not either. I think where we're at compared to yesterday is just prone for consolidation.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna sit tight. Yeah, we really haven't gone anywhere here since open. Been stuck in this range. I mean, since we can frame both sides of the market, it's like
We kind of stay out here, and we get 10 a.m. open.
just watch.
And this is not the 6 a.m. candle I wanted to see for a bullish case. So, and it's not like it's in any rush to go take out these relative equal highs. So I think it is leaving these actually, and it would be well if it was going to deliver to the relative equal highs off of an internal S&T, probably would have been the best
It would have been
So it would have been right off of open. I think if it was going to run out those relative equal highs.
or off the daily wick CE there, and then we got that displacement leg up. That should have held.
Oh, just the previous rally, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hola. We get freaking sisses in here again.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
What's up, sis? I'll pull it up so I can have the chat up here.
Yeah.
There we go. Did he just say that?
I don't know. It was like this, and then I scroll down. But I last checked it like a few minutes ago, so
Because it says still only one watching. So.
yeah, I know. I can see that stat there. So we gapped down with that 4 hour candle there. Yeah, a little bit. We're gonna have another internal SMT here, but honestly, if you look at the 4 hour, it's looking way more bearish.
Yeah, we didn't get the close I was looking for with the order block,
No, not quite, eh?
but we do have this. Yeah, this internal sweep. So that would be like my absolute last resort.
Oh, for longs, it did put an SMT in there, but it's again like it's kind of conflicting with now how we closed that previous.
Well, actually, it actually looks better now because we have, if you look, just picture a green 50-minute candle displacing higher, inversing that 50-minute gap and getting that order block.
Yeah.
That order block looks way better than what we
good.
had earlier. Right? So we manipulate the previous 4-hour candle low, still have SMT there. SMT with previous day's low. Why I'm still delivering. So that's actually not bad. If we get that 50, if we inverse that 50-minute and get that 50-minute change in state, I'll look for something for sure. And like I don't necessarily want to hop in for that just because we haven't really done anything up until now. Like we've had lots of, I guess, entries you could have taken.
Well, we just kind of manipulated again for like we've done it twice. So.
Yeah, this would be the last one for sure that I'd want because it's a 10 a.m.
In light size on this? On that inversion?
I'm going to take this 3-minute change in state.
Yeah.
When does it close? 03, so 30 seconds. Okay.
There
Is your stop at the rejection block?
Mine is at the rejection block.
It's also
Or
mine.
it's 10 a.m. open, yeah.
I'm also going to do light size there, and then I'm going to add once we get the 50-minute inversion and more confirmation. Actually, no, you know what? I'm just going to do full size because the fill price will be the same.
Oh, shit.
When is this other real close to? Okay. And one there, I'm going to add on the 3-minute change in state tap. And then, yeah, I'm targeting the London high. London, Asia, relative equal highs.
So this 50-minute candle would be great to expand here. That would make way more sense. Like now it's actually a 10 a.m. reversal, and we've got all these relative equal highs here. So now I can have this bias and be way more confident. Like I should be adding right now.
NYM is displacing
So
aggressively off that
how
daily.
many contracts are you?
I'm in 2.
Only 2?
Yeah. It's 150 per contract for me,
Oh wow. Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
So I missed my limit on that 3-minute change to say by like a quarter of a tick.
I'm telling you, dude, you gotta market buy
So
stuff.
I just market bought. I market bought when we started rejecting.
Yeah.
So
Okay, now if I've seen all the trades I've seen in my life, they should be quick. The good ones. And this one looks good, so it should be quick once it gets above that high to get to 7 and then from 7 to the actual
one
draw.
it's got low resistance liquidity up to London high.
Yeah. Wish Sis was in here. Take the trade with us. So like I like that 3-minute entry. Like that is the 3-minute change state. That's the pretty much the trade I took yesterday.
Yeah.
So that was nice. $15-minute candles going to be great if it, like, could you imagine it closing higher than it is?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
It'd be great.
because the opposing run was strong candles, when you get that flip, it's way better. Okay, so we have a 3-minute imbalance down below. I'd prefer to see that be left open as a breakaway. Because we've consolidated all morning, I don't want to see us get retracement, so I just want to see us expand.
It's a 100-point TP.
Yeah, geez, eh?
There's a nice big candle. So I moved to break even.
I was going to go to break even once we took that high, but we just fell short of it.
I just went to break even because we just fell short of it.
So I didn't go to break even. Because there's a 5-minute gap that we're going to form here.
Yeah.
That's in 3 minutes though still, so yeah.
That's below. I'm below that still.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anything I've seen, like any trade I've seen, it should run from here. It's a well, it's. I mean, keep in mind there's still 7 minutes till the 15-minute closes, so it's not like it could hesitate a little bit. But honestly, my preference would be for it to have a nice big one, or a nice big 5-minute candle here in 2 minutes, and then we can get that expansion we've been looking for, which I think is due for today, especially with these relatively low highs. And these are some of the cleanest highs I've seen in a while.
See, I'll be break even once we take that 938 buy side. And then target will be London high still. Holding the whole position to there because took the 3-minute change in state. So the risk to reward to that is just under 2R. Still 5 minutes till this 50-minute candle closes. But I'd like to see it close above the 930 high on the 50-minute chart. Good 5-minute close there.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. It'll be a pretty nice rally to those relative highs. And then honestly, to that daily imbalance too. So you're just waiting for your break even here, hey?
Yep.
It's about to get tagged.
Minute candle closes in 2.5 minutes. Okay, there's the break even. Stop has been moved to break even there. Yep. So my stop loss is break even. It's at the 15-minute fair value gap, constant encroachment from 8 o'clock. If we get a retracement at 10:15 into the 15-minute change in state, I'll look to, and I guess up to break even, I'll look to re-enter. Reason I'm going to break even is because if it does, reverse, which I highly doubt, I'm covered. And if I get a re-entry, if I get stopped at a break even and get a re-entry, I'll have better risk than I had on that trade anyways. So Not worried about it. Really like how YM was the more bearish out of all the three today, and it's now caught back up. Had a super aggressive move out of that daily gap. So now I'd like to see all the assets move higher. ES has equal highs with Asia and London as well, which is nice. NQ has relative equal highs, and YM has relative equal highs as well.
Honestly, there could even be another add to this position. We could have a pyramid.
Possibly, yes.
Such a sought after good pyramid setup.
Well, for me, it would be a potentially, if we get that retracement to that 15-minute change in state, it would be a break even, but then I'd look to just re-add.
Oh, I wouldn't want that full change in state. I want this 50-minute candle to close with the bearish imbalance there. It's a small bearish imbalance, but
I'd prefer if we don't get retracements just because of the consolidation we had in the morning. I'd like to just see this
kind of how we
expand.
just traded above it though, and not like didn't aggressively push through it.
Yeah.
By much. Like we just had a pretty much a consolidation 5-minute candle. Like we opened and closed at the same price.
Yeah.
Right there. Or actually, it's a bear.
So we inverse the gap after taking that high, which is not ideal. We did get the 15-minute change in state and the 15-minute inversion from this morning.
Oh, the 50-minute close. There you go.
So honestly, it looks like we might get the retracement to the 15-minute change in state.
Yeah, we're right here, hey.
I don't want to just drag my stop loss back though, because if it ends up running through these gaps, whatever. But
I'm just
we'll
gonna I'll put the 50-minute order block on there. I don't want it to trade to it, but
15-minute order block, and then it's paired with that 5-minute gap as well, and the 50-minute inversion. But I'd prefer if we just stayed above it. Oops.
still got 88 points to run in here.
I mean, since 10 a.m. though, we've moved 130 points.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
Right, so it's not out of the cards at all.
We'll only be up a little bit because this is a D-size trade for me, and I took that half-size loss, so I'll be up, but not like astronomically up.
Yeah, and I'll be up probably about 1.6 R, 1.7 R with this trade. Just because I took the 3-minute later confirmation entry, which I wanted because of the consolidation in the morning there. I didn't want to get super aggressive with my entry. Or I look to take a partial when ES or YM takes that London high. They're all kind of relatively the same distance away though. So we'll see. And I don't really expect us to reverse from there. Oops. Wait, that's weird. On YM at 6 o'clock when we opened up yesterday, that was the high that we put in of the day so far on YM. Which is
that's the same here. Our high is. Oh, you're talking about the opening price is the same
of
as
today.
the high.
Like what time? Like go to 1800. So go to 6 o'clock on NQ there.
On NQ?
All right, just go to 6 o'clock on NQ.
6 o'clock, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, last night. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, like I'll go to like the 1 minute chart or 5 minute.
The 1
chart,
minute. Okay.
Or like the 5 minutes. You can see it.
I was on the 4 hour.
Yeah, go to the 5 minute.
Okay.
Right, so like that high on NQ isn't the high a day at 1800.
No,
right? YM, if you go to
that's
the
the
5
high
minute,
of day.
it's the high day. The opening candle at 6 o'clock is the high,
That's weird.
and it has relative equal highs with it.
Fuck, look at that retracement. Just deep digging. We're gonna get the. We should push through 7 a.m.'s high right there, quick. That'd be consider partialing there if you're in decent enough. But everything that I know tells me to these relative highs, so that's where I'm holding.
Yep, same here. It's not really worth it for me to partial anywhere else.
Partial at the relative highs?
No.
No.
Like,
You
I'll
said,
be all off.
sorry, I heard you say it's not worth it for me to partial anywhere else. I'm like, geez, you're holding to that daily gap. That'd be great.
Probably could. So it's looking like it's gonna go there. I'm just gonna secure the
Oh, sure, I am too.
the green.
I'm not holding to that daily gap, but
I think that's a little far fetched for today.
wow, it'd only be a 300-point trade, pretty much.
Yeah,
Of course, it's far fetched.
we'll see. I'm not gonna hold it, but it could make it up there today. I think it'll be later in the PM though. Like, it's not gonna be like yesterday where we just kept flushing all morning.
No.
I think it's gonna be, we'll take London Asia high, maybe go a little past, consolidate a bit, and then tonight we'll be in that daily. From that daily though, I would like to see lower. Ideally to those relative equal lows on the daily chart.
It's interesting how 10 a.m. literally just kicked it into high gear.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at so pull up the hourly chart.
Is this what you ran through this earlier?
No, just pull up the hourly chart. See how the 9 o'clock was like a super bearish candle?
Yeah. On the hourly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like even before 9 o'clock closed, like 5 minutes before, kind of as we were grinding lower, inversing the BPR on the 1 minute. From there, I was like, just based off the reaction, we're going to sweep this hourly candle's low at 10 a.m. But as soon as we did, we just SMT'd and expanded right away, which is like, you can't really ask for anything else. Like, it's exactly what you'd want to see. 10 a.m. sweeps the previous hourly candle low in the daily wick, constant encroachment. Yeah, just everything. Everything was lined up on this thing.
Got somebody watching here. How's your day going? Or your morning, I guess. The if you're trading, are you up? Are you down? Are you new?
You should put a poll in the chat. I think you can.
I get one person to answer, and it better be me.
That's fine. I'll answer it, and then this person can answer it. Get a couple answers in there.
Yeah, you don't have to. So I changed that settings, so you're not required to be subscribed to.
To chat. Okay.
Yeah, some people have it like that. But those are the big people.
Yeah. Well, that's when you got like.
I'll take any engagement.
Yeah, I don't care if it's from a bot.
I don't care if you're just swearing up a shitstorm in there. So we're starting to kind of look like we'll run it out quicker. We had that last retracement to that order block. Holding that.
Another 5 minutes and this 50-minute candle closes. I like how this 50-minute candle opened and put in a very, very shallow wick. Just one down candle and then expanded for the rest. Which is ideally what you want to see.
Yeah, so if I was in full size here, let me mark this out. If I was in full size on this inversion down here, definitely would be looking to the partial at that 7 o'clock high there. That's a great partial level.
What's your TP at that at the relative equal highs?
I'll be up like $100
Okay.
on the day. I didn't do that heavy sizer.
Were you in 1, 2?
One.
Okay, we're getting close to that 7 o'clock high.
I would honestly like if you're in good size, partial at that 7 a.m. high there.
Yeah, I'm taking 1 off. I'm only in 2 because the size is pretty big.
Well, then what's your TP at those highs?
450.
Oh yeah.
I can secure 150 at this 7 a.m. high, and then I can secure the rest at the London high. I'll take. Oh no, I don't think it's worth it.
Might as well just hold it.
Yeah, I think I'll just hold it. I like the trade idea. I like the target. I'm not gonna cut the idea short.
It's a great trade idea and target.
And like it's a 1-to-1, I think, for me to take it to the 7 a.m. high. My stop was, yeah, it's a 1-to-1. So it's not terrible, but I'd prefer to secure the 1.5. If this was like a 2R to this 7 a.m. high, I would for sure take a partial. But I'm fine being at break even here.
Okay, we'll see that push through the 7 a.m. high now. If I was talking about just there's such a weird standalone high here. There we go, and then honestly from there right to these highs.
That 50-minute candle closes here in 30 seconds. Which is a nice close. Okay, new 50-minute candle opened up.
There you go. Nice big 30-point down candle.
Nice.
Couldn't have just got one 30-point up candle to the high.
Just taking the high out. Got it done with. Jeez, eh? A lot deeper than I wanted.
Jeez. All right. We're going to be consolidating a little bit more before we run those highs up.
There's no imbalances here to trade to other than this tiny 50-minute gap where my break even is.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to see us, if we wick up above that high and then retrace 80 points.
Well, I wouldn't want this to look anything like a reversal.
No.
Or, I mean, this is potentially the reaccumulation, and we'll get that kind of roughly close to 50% retracement and then re-entry. See, this is like a very good and deep retracement. So, for expanding, you get your 25% discount on the expansion leg. So
It would just make more sense if there was like a 5-minute gap or something here that we retrace to.
very interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it might take that 50-minute order block, but
That's just such a deep retracement to have to get. Yes, and YM traded to their 50 minutes. So that's all right. So there's technically SMT there.
I'll look for a potential re not re-entry, but add maybe pyramid because it fell short of those highs. As long as I can classify it as a continuation, or we get the retracement, then there's a continuation, and then we take the highs instead of it being a potential reversal. So what do we trade to with that wick there? Let's look.
The only thing I see is a
15-minute inversion.
yeah. There's that. We SMT'd the 15-minute fair value gap. So the previous 15-minute candle low.
Because ES has got to fairly get there.
Yeah. So does YM. YM traded into it, and Q just fell short.
So we're definitely still bullish here. It's just let's put the SMT there. Okay. So just to recap, I want to see it have kind of a reversal like this, and I would potentially get back in more. I wouldn't necessarily want NQ in that 15-minute imbalance. I'm fine with it leaving this S&T here and then reversing. There, that works for me.
Okay, we wicked into the 50-minute there. I don't want to see any lower. So I will be stopped the break even.
Oh yeah, we're going down deep. Deep. 15-minute order block might get tagged here, which is
I hope not.
I don't want it to, but it's right there. So
That's such a deep retracement.
might be a reversal.
Yeah, I'm fine if I get taken out of this. But we tap the 50-minute order block right there.
Yep.
Fuck, if we could reverse off that would be magical.
Well, I would I'd actually get in good because we have these relative highs, and we've had that. That's roughly a 50% retracement.
Yeah.
And that's, in my eyes, that's a really good setup here.
Holy shit.
Take that.
I got taken out there.
Yeah. So, again, a potential reversal, but not in my books because I was really looking for those relative equal highs. So, I don't think I'd ever have taken that. I'm always targeting these relative equal highs. So anything long That's a good setup here. It was just we needed to take that New York PM out, that low out. Then we had the reversal. Or actually, no, we needed to take it out twice. But we traded to a lower 5-minute imbalance, I guess you could highlight.
Yeah, and the 50-minute order block.
50-minute order block, 5-minute imbalance. So we shall see. Shall see what we do.
So possible re-entry. I'd want to see all the indexes start to get a move higher.
Oh shit! Smack the mic with my phone. Yeah, reverse aggressively. Yeah.
Well, just because if I'm looking at YM and ES, they expanded right at 10 a.m. NQ had like the manipulation or whatever. So I don't want to see them trade back below the 10 a.m. open. And the only PD area there really is just like 3-minute, kind of those 1-minute imbalances.
So yeah, just clarifying right here is where I want it to reverse aggressively.
Left London's high.
Yes, but if
Which
it
is
keeps
interesting.
if it keeps dumping and inverses, well, I actually have a really hard time having a bearish bias. Really hard time.
I mean, if this 50-minute re-inverses the 50-minute inversion to the left,
Yeah,
that'd be the first one. ES is almost inversing its 50-minute as well. But I still have confidence in this holding, this breaker, 50-minute breaker.
So yeah, definitely still looking for this this entry here as we come into the 11 o'clock hour. Got 15 minutes to it. Could be really good. 15-minute order block, 5-minute fair value gap, and we shall start seeing what we do. Potentially get the reentry to there, which might even be a better trade for you because your RR might be better.
Yeah.
If you get this 3-minute structure and then inversion.
I'm not sure what I'd take yet. We'll see.
I'd probably wait for that 3-minute inversion.
At least, yeah.
With I would prefer more structure, but it can do whatever it wants.
Do we have some sort of SMT somewhere?
Somebody's grinding out our live stream. We got 3 people watching.
Here we go.
One's you.
Yeah.
3-minute inversion.
Might be getting it here.
Oh yeah. I like it. I like a good structural inversion now. So that, like, also having the change in state with a breaker.
Yeah. So if we can get this internal sweep, that would make it way higher probability.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Because I don't want to jump the gun now that we had that such an aggressive retracement there. 92 points of a retracement.
If we get internal sweep, SMT, 3-minute inversion change in state, I'll be in that for sure. To London's high, and it'll be like a 2.5 R. So yeah, a lot better R.
Good. Looking like we're going to get that internal sweep. So tell you what, internal sweep and that then having the inversion change in state would be very good. Maybe even internal SMT, depending on how ES wants to
And
act.
I want that to happen quick, because looking at the hourly candle, right, like we open, manipulate lower, and then expand 170 points higher. But then we had a super deep retracement. So I'd like to see the end of this hour, the last 10 minutes, get some sort of
hour.
get some sort of expansion. So at least like 50 points, and then 11 o'clock basically just finish it off. Take with the draw.
Finish it off.
Yep. I want to see this logo taken though.
Oh damn! It did leave it. Okay. I'm fine if it gets left, but I'll wait for something a bit better now. I won't just take the inversion. I'll take like us. What do I take then?
I might just take the 3-minute inversion.
Yeah.
If all 3 indexes inverse the 3-minute, I might just take the 3-minute inversion.
They all inverse it right there. Oh no, sorry, that 3 minutes not quite inversed.
One more minute.
The 1 minute got inversed, which is also decent. So 2 minutes gonna get inversed to 40 seconds. 3 minute would be 40 seconds. Everything gets inversed at the same time. There's a little 5-minute gap.
Okay, so no inversion. I would still prefer if we got
Internal sweep.
another move lower, just so that we could have like a.
Definitely now wanting that internal sweep, and probably not taking it if it doesn't do it. So.
Just looking at the 1-minute structure on the way up, kind of into that 3-minute gap, just barcoding slowly grinding higher. I would like to see that low purged.
Definitely not taking it if it doesn't get that internal sweep. That's my thing. But so far, it's been a pretty slow day. Like, it hasn't really. There was the one good setup and the partial at 7 o'clock high. If that was your trade. It might just do it as soon as it's about to be 11 o'clock here.
Yeah.
So the new hourly candle. I mean, I'm fully expecting the next hourly candle to take that high. I don't think that it would make sense to fully reverse here. I would say that the 4-hour objective's not been met on the buy side.
Yeah.
Especially
the ideal situation though, just because looking at that hourly, right? Like I don't love that larger wick. If we could get this entry in the next, kind of 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes, and then start expanding prior to 11, that'd be good. Because then at 11 we could pretty much be at break even, and expect 11 o'clock just to expand. Yeah, because we're hesitating so much, I don't think I'll take the trade if we just inverse it now. I need to see this internal sweep.
Is there, unless it was an SMT in, but mostly it's just that internal sweep I need.
Yeah.
Hmm. Just the way it's hesitating makes me think we're gonna see the hourly candle open, then manipulate lower potentially. Because there wasn't even SMT at those lows, and that's what I really wanted.
No, but I feel like this 3 minute inversion is just gonna be the. It's gonna be it. I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna take it. Unfortunately, we had that deep of a retracement, and my fill was not ideal.
Well, you could totally still take this though. Like it's a,
Yeah,
I mean, the 3 minute does get inverse late on. We are gonna get the change in state. We are gonna get everything like that, right? The 3 minute inverse isn't gonna happen though. Like that's 2 minutes still happens. This 5 minute happened.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to wait for that 3 minute, right? You have the 1 minute change in state now. Should get YM out of here. And from this point on, I would not want to see it drop down and take the internal lows like I once did.
I just don't like those lows.
No, not anymore. Well, I wouldn't want it to trade to it now because it's now technically rejecting off that 15 minute.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to watch for is how we trade the next 4 minutes, 30 seconds. So we trade back into that order block. So you already wouldn't even be liking this. Now, to me, there's not really a good trade yet. Okay, so there's 3 minutes getting closed in 10 seconds here.
Yeah.
And it looks like it would run. That's my, that's where I'm battling with myself. ES is gonna get a nice hourly change in state. Actually, did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, NQ won't quite get that, I don't think.
And yeah,
Oh, the 3 minute got inversed.
3 minute got inversed.
We give you a nice retracement though. You want to get in on it, but I don't feel good about that trade there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take it.
I'm pretty unsettled without the internal manipulation there.
Yeah.
Obviously
I do think it's just gonna go though.
Well, then that's perfect grounds to being on a trade. But
I wish there was SMT there. But I mean, I'm just trying to think. Like, so 11 o'clock is gonna open up. I don't even think it needs to trade lower because we traded to the 50-minute change in state and we're delivering off of it already, right? ES and YM all in versus 3 minute gap too.
okay, I'm testing it. I did on that change in state, just because it's the re-entry. It's not a full size trade. I'm just expecting this hourly candle to have some upside to it. So
yeah. One minute till this hourly closes.
ES will be getting, well, most likely be getting this hourly change in state here. It's got 20 seconds to kind of work around it. And ES has got the same kind of relative equal highs that NQ does. So frame a very good draw on both of them. Okay, hourly close here. So ES got that change in state on the hourly. Logically, it would run to those relative equal highs. That's the kind of stance I have. If we left those relative equals, I'd be pretty shocked, actually.
I would also.
So,
yeah.
it's just funny because we got so close to them, right? The 20 whatever points, 20 points away, and then 100-point retracement.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, shit, and we get a 100-point long to catch, I guess. Oh, you're in here too.
Yeah.
We're in the same trade. Let's go.
Yeah.
That means it's definitely working out because it's two people.
Well, I'm just
double confluence.
So the way I see it, right, is
we
trade to that 50-minute change state, 5-minute imbalance, and then you deliver off it with a 3-minute inversion. There's no reason to go lower now. ES and YM are both flipping back bullish.
I'm watching us rip through these imbalances, preferably.
I'm gonna go to break even once we get
through this imbalance.
Yeah, through this imbalance here on the left. Once we get through there, I'll go to break even.
That's what I'm doing. We kind of have the same fill, I think. What's your fill at?
298.50.
Oh, okay, you're 1 point better. or not even a point better, but he takes better. Yeah, so I want to see it work through that imbalance because, or at least initially, the constant encroachment, and then just not really have much of a, you know, make it look like it doesn't hold. So go through it quick. Don't take the constant encroachment and go lower. That's not what I said.
Mhm.
No. You definitely like the, I definitely like the way that the hourly could look with the next expansion to those relative equal highs. It's just, I just can't remember the last time we've had these clean of highs. Because it wicked into that imbalance and is getting the move lower, I'm definitely more uncomfortable with this right now. Because I mean, as we were going into the balance, I was saying that I don't want it to just take the constant encroachment and go lower. So, and if that's the only premium imbalance, I want it to work through it, to then use it as the support to run higher. So this could, again, my stop loss is there, but it's just pretty crappy range bound price action. Like if you really look at it, we are in the overnight range still.
Okay, we tapped the 5-minute order block there, and 5-minute inversion and 3-minute inversion. 3-minute change state, everything. So that's where I'd want to see us reject is right here. And now if we can get back above,
So at least we have a wick on the hourly candle now.
yeah,
But we need it to flip, is what you're saying? Because
yeah.
technically there's the opposing wick too. There's the bearish wick on that side. But
So yeah, the wick of the hour I'd like to see be put in right there, straight to that 5-minute.
which is, it's fine to, get a deep retracement, but as long as you actually have something to support it, so you can say 5-minute bullish order block.
So yeah, I'd like to see us inverse this 1-minute gap.
That we're gonna form.
Yeah, in 10 seconds here.
I'd like to not even form it. I'd like to just go straight up. Okay, I took the stop loss there. Probably gonna call it a day. I don't see anything good anymore. That was the last kind of attempt at anything really. So I think I broke my win streak. There we go. It's what 9 day win streak.
Watch, now we'll get the internal sweep of these lows, and then we'll get the move, hey?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd take that. I don't think I'd touch anything anymore. Walk away. I was kind of sussed out as soon as we traded it to the constant encroachment of the fair value gap and rejected. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was because I was saying, I was like, the one thing I don't want to happen is that, right? So now with an internal sweep, I'd prefer if there was SMT. So we take the SMT internal sweep, and then if there was something really good,
So there's a 3-minute imbalance that's going to form here in 2 minutes. If we wick below the low SMT and then get that inversion, I'd probably take that and ride it to London's high, and then that would be my last trade for the day.
I see nothing on the short side. I'd probably slam that one to be to get up on the day.
I mean, if we get that, that will be the like that's when we should get the expansion because it should have happened.
Like I'm net negative 1R. Because those two half-sized, roughly losers. So
the only trade I'd take is if we sweep that low from 1040 in that 5-minute imbalance and then get something off of that.
Because those relative equal highs, they are gonna haunt me. Like I'm gonna be dreaming about them tonight if they don't get taken. So we'll see the sell side liquidated sweep, and then potentially S&T internal model, and this will be the one time that I take like 3 trades in a day. If we get the
it has to be exactly like if it doesn't sweep this low SMT and then get something right away, I'm not taking anything. I'll be done for the day.
Yeah, well, technically, I'm down what I was up yesterday. So yesterday wasn't a big RR trade. That's why. But I was almost about to not take anything yesterday. So it's just like 2 break-even days technically. Still waiting for my payout to come. I requested it on Tuesday. They say it's under approval, so it's not been approved yet. I think I can go and look. I mean, all my other payouts have been quicker, and I thought the new dashboard was supposed to be quicker, but it's been slow. It's still pending. They're not approved yet. Unless it says no, it says approved. No, it's approved, but they just haven't sent the thing. So yeah, August 19th, 2 days ago. This is finance processing, so it's pretty freaking slow to finance processing. So we'll wait for that internal sweep, and then we'll do something after that. But until then, it's a little sit tight. The push to be green on the day, actually. I feel a little bit like I'm searching for a trade, but at least I got one idea in mind, and I won't take anything else besides that. If it was like a real stretch of a trade, I'd be like, okay, yeah.
But yeah, this is the only idea I got left today, so.
Need that sell side sweep though, S&T.
If I do get anything, I'll take it half size. And then if it's win or lose, done for the day.
I only want to take it if it's got a great break even. I could see us forming the manipulation leg right now, and then that being the change in state we're taking.
Yep.
At least it's after the 11 o'clock wicks put in, so we have a little bit more structure there. Definitely looks like there'll be SMT too. Because ES is not quite there.
Okay, there's the internal sweep.
SMT. So I want that SMT to stay there, preferably.
I want instant reaction now. If all 3 of the indexes take that low, I will be stepping away, regardless.
Well, I'm just gonna watch for the reaction. If there's nothing, if there's no setup, then there's no trade. If there's no setup, there's no trade. Of course. Like even if ES invalidates that low, why I might not. But again, like I don't want much. Like for how low we're going, I don't want any lower. Like the markup equilibrium, we are below equilibrium, so discounted.
Yeah, I'd want it to be right here.
And if it just dumps, then well, there is the lower. So here's the thing: there is these lower imbalances. There's like this 2 minute gap. There's a big 3 minute imbalance that we turned it into. So it can mess around in there, but I still want the aggressive reaction.
Well, I don't want to see the 5 minute get inverse to the downside.
Oh yeah, no, not that one.
I want this to be basically now.
I mean, I guess it did kind of go to where my line was drawn out. So no, it went lower. Okay, ES took that low.
Yeah, and YM took that low.
So
So
what it's looking like is NQ is actually going to deliver from here to the previous daily low, and completely give up the idea of taking those relative equal highs.
Yeah, that's right.
Could you imagine being right every day for a month? Have to have one day where your bias is slightly off, eh?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on though. What's this blue line? Okay, that's nothing important. If it still inverses it, there's still the massive 3 minute discount imbalance, and those relative equal highs still get me. So I'm not walking away quite yet. We're just super discounted now. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna take anything. I would have wanted to see it expand off of the 15-minute change in state when we tapped it the first time.
Yeah.
Now it just looks like we're gonna get a consolidation. So
you're not going to take anything regardless of how clean it is.
yeah, I'm not taking anything.
Okay. So I should maybe end the live stream here. I might sit here for a bit more, but just to watch it.
Yeah, well, I don't have can't really have a good bearish stance right now.
I can understand how it looks like there's a short.
But I won't be taking anything.
Doesn't that just not make that much sense for a 4-hour candle though? It's like you have this perfect buy side and you fall short of it, hey? And then aggressively fall short of it too. So edit the thing here. So think the what are you down?
$125 per
Or
account.
you took a break even and a loser.
The half size loss, yeah.
I'll just say we're down about 3,000. Wait, that's not. Yeah, probably is right once you convert it to Canadian. Okay, now. Oh, no, it's not. It's actually this. There we go. It's a super deep move here. I don't think I can call that a retracement anymore. So surprised. I really believed that we would run out those highs. Especially off that S&P after we took the previous day's PM low at equilibrium. I was thinking we had some golden setup there. But you can see just by looking at this price action that this is a very choppy day. Like we returned to the range, middle of the range, like 3 or 4 times. Honestly, it feels good to take a red day because it's not a like I just said in my Twitter post. There's no pressure of being on a green streak and trying to maintain it now.
Oh yeah.
Like it honestly is like because then you're just in the back of your head you're like fuck when does it end? Obviously like you want to ride the wave of the green streak, but like
Yeah, it was only a half size loss, so for me at least. It
I
wasn't
took
like,
2 half-size losses and then didn't get my TP on the trade. So
yeah, that's all right.
like that I would have only been up $100 on that trade, but then took the reaccumulation or the reaccumulation or the second stage entry, and it didn't pan out. But now we've got this 15-minute close down there. Holy shit. Like, now it looks bearish. So now that it looks bearish, we might as well just run to the highs. It's a little bit of a complicated market today. You still watching the stream?
No, I turned it off.
Of course, the one I go and edit the thing, and then Sis is asking if I'm looking for longs.
Jeez. You need a separate.
Well,
is he still in the thing?
Well, yeah, he is,
Okay.
but of course, it's as soon as I back away from I went and edited the P&L in the day. I'm still looking for longs potentially. These highs are just too clean for me. I don't like the structure anymore. 20 minutes into the hour, and we've kind of invalidated everything from on a 15-minute basis. We've had the super deep 15-minute move and inversed every time frame of imbalance here. So we're gonna see because those relative equal highs definitely like them. I look at that 3-minute. That's what I'd look at as the potential trade, and it's actually almost a 3R. So that might be my trade. But I'm not taking shorts. I'm not short-sided right now. I'm saving that for another day. It needs to prove this wrong first. Like, as in take the sell side here. But I think that the low is, I think this is a good low for the week potentially. And then we can work into that daily imbalance up there, right? But I'll definitely take this with the less than full size. If it happens at all, it could very well deliver and sell off. Like I've been saying that it looks bearish now, but these highs still are messing with me slightly. It'd be like yesterday, my 3-minute inversion change in state trade. My 3-minute change in state trade. It's a little bit later in the day, about the same time actually. Fuck, that'd be a good run though. 111 points of a TP. So could definitely be a good trade. And sometimes when you fall short of a target, you just get the deeper retracement. Not really even to a PD, right? I guess you could say we've got the 15-minute order block that we're still in because it's technically down to there. So this could be the now buy side and run it out. We just wanted that discount or OTE trade entry. Oh, shit. Keep smacking my mic. It's almost a 2 hour live stream. It's not quite as bad as the 4 hour live stream we did last week. Was it last
Yeah,
week?
that was crazy.
Fuck yeah.
All lunch.
We'll have a 5 minute inverse here too. So, what were we even doing? We weren't even trading. Were we?
Sure, we would have been.
Well, I thought
Oh
it was
no, I think we were. I think we were we were in a trade, but it was like
long.
we had an extended take profit for one of our contracts, and it just took forever.
That would be probably the longest live stream we ever do. Is probably going to be that one. Okay, so the 3 minutes getting the inverse here. I'm going to take this just to try it here. I'm gonna have to adjust my sizing.
I'm just gonna sit out on this one. I mean, you're getting a good reaction right now. A little too deep of a retracement for me. I wanted to see it expand a lot
Holy
earlier.
shit! Like I can't even get a fill here.
Yeah. Jeez, eh?
There we go. I did get in, but I had to desize the contract because it really put the fucking heaters on there. Why does my chart look different? So currently my RR on this trade is no longer that good. What do we got here? 1.82. Okay, but it says to do 2.26. I'm not quite in that much. I'm waiting for the 5 minute inverse here. It's literally about to happen. So we got the change in holy shit. We had that 5 minute inversion. We had this change in state on the 2 minute here. We were just tagging. This is for sure my last trade of the day. For sure. There's not a single doubt in my mind. Will not come back after this one. It's my last attempt at anything. So what I'm looking at is 50-minute order block, get a new 50-minute change in state. The 2 minute change in state is getting bagged soon. A minute 42 seconds till the 2 minute kind of closes, which I want to see it wick down to there and then rally back higher. Okay, 2 minute change in state is tagged. In my eyes, this looks like a very good internal market maker model. So it's just a little bit of a delayed expansion. Oh, my top step chart's frozen. Okay, no, now it's back. There we go. Tagged about 50% of that imbalance. So that would honestly be my preferred filled price, but I couldn't get in there. But it is a nice relative discount. See us form this. So we see that, it'll be golden. Still, so now that we're kind of rejecting off of that OTE area, and if I look at the hourly open, right? So we have the hourly open. We're still below it, right? But we have the wick lower, and then now we're kind of on the buy side of the curve. So I am expecting the hourly to be a bullish candle. Putting in a nice deep retracement here. It is trading into the 3-minute inversion though. So there's no real invalidation of the trade yet. Okay, and it is just slowly grinding against that up candle though. Doesn't look good, that. We need to see a nice wick on that 3-minute candle, people. Really anticipating this market maker model. Oh, that's not what I was trying to click on. Really anticipating that.
You see we're up to 12 subs now.
Oh, we got another sub.
Got a couple more there.
Oh, well, that would have been just today. It's great. It makes me feel good. So, still holding this trade, waiting for this buy side of the curve. That is about the lowest I'd want to see this candle. I think we still got somebody watching too.
Yeah.
Closed the new, and we opened a new 3-minute candle there, so wanting to see this expansion.
So ES and YM traded extremely deep into their 1 hour change in state.
Yeah, now we're completely like engulfing it though, which is cool.
Yeah.
So still, the NQ trade's starting to look good here. Like, it doesn't even feel like that much of a stretch to want to run into those relative equal highs, dude. It's so. Just can't go anywhere. Cannot go anywhere. So if we look at ES though, ES has completely inversed everything, like I just said, and looks really good on the 5-minute here. We just need. I feel like NQ hasn't lit yet from kind of being in a consolidation and a slow moving market state to expansion. I thought it was with that up candle, which honestly could have not happened and been fine. But yeah, we'll see here how we follow through with this. I'd like this 1 minute change in state there. And then again, like I said, 30 minutes into the hour, I want to start seeing us work above the 11 o'clock open, and once we're above there, put the jets on. Like internal, this looks like a good market maker model. Like if you just look at it like this and know that these are relative equal highs here,
Yeah.
this looks like a great market maker model to me.
Yeah.
We've got 30 seconds and a little bit of an internal 2-minute inversion, but I honestly just prefer that change in state. So I want to see one more big kind of expansion candle. I might even add a contract in there and do a little bit of a trail. Actually, no, I'm not going to. My risk would be too high. Be risking too much. That's the big up candle I was talking about, but I can't add one. Well, if I add one contract and move my stop there, that's still an $80 contract. So that's increasing my risk a little bit too much for what I would be mitigating. It just doesn't make sense. If I had a better fill price, if my fill price was down there, yeah. My fill price being right near here is not the same kind of thing. So on pretty much on all of them, they're looking like they're going to run up higher now. So it's funny, the top step chart's freezing a little bit, so it's like I look at it and it's completely different, and then it catches up really quick. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh wow.
Yeah, they've been having some issues with it recently. So you took the 3-minute change in state, right?
Yeah, it was pretty bad though, like fill wise.
Yeah.
And then draw down, and then I added one on the retracement. But this next 3-minute close is looking pretty freaking important. And yeah, if it's not obvious, I'm holding it to these relative equal highs because fuck them. FTB, fuck the bear. The bears, as in like people that were shorting and putting their stop loss up there. Okay. Love to get that expansion above the 11 o'clock open, like I was talking about. Absolutely be lovely. Got this 1-minute bullish order block, which I highlighted way before it was starting to actually look like it was going to form. Yeah, so above the opening price expansion, and then we can get above this high, and then actually we'll finally get through that imbalance that fucked us over before. So we had a 5-minute close and we inversed the most premium. Sorry, not the most premium, the current leg 5-minute imbalance. So that's nice. And this 3-minute close is good too. So we got a 3-minute order block here. Again, want that push through this upper imbalance. And it looks super guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, but it looks super likely, highly likely. Looking at a market maker model internal with these relative equal highs here, this is just an insane trade. Like internal, it's obvious, but the fair value gap and stuff what we traded to is just OTE, so it's not good in that sense. I'm still at pretty much break even on this trade because I have not got the best fill. So it's gotta definitely work pretty far for me to hit that TP. There's that imbalance tagged. So I'd love to see the expansion from here, right above the 11 o'clock open. I know I sound like a broken record. I keep repeating above the 11 o'clock open. But I think you'll see once we get above it that it's going to be way quicker. I'll highlight the imbalance here because I want this to hold. So since we inversed every imbalance except for the 3 minute, I want the 3 minute to get inversed. We got a minute, and it'd be nice if this candle did it. Seems like a little bit of a stretch, but what a slow freaking day, hey?
Yeah, I know.
It's
Oh, imagine
it's
if
a
it
little
just
stressful actually.
imagine if it just pumped that extra 20 points when we were in that trade.
Yep.
Would have been good.
I would have ended the day up small green, but it would have been small green. Now this trade's just fucking tearing my hair out right now.
Getting close to lunch hour.
Dude, if this 3 minute could close on this with this inversion in 20 seconds, I know that's a little bit tight of a time window. It'd be nice. 20 seconds and 20 points is not unheard of. Again, when we were in our long, we had 1 second of 26 points. So 20 seconds for it. Come on. Okay, it's only 6 seconds now. It fucked around too long. Maybe the new 3 minute. Again, I'm holding this trade to those highs. I believe in it, but it's slow. And as soon as this thing hits this TP, walking away, and you gotta go like meditate or something. Today's actually been pretty stressful price action. Generally, it's not stressful. But just like in a range and failing to take out highs and lows, that's what's stressful about price action. So like we've got this 5 minute inversion. We inverse this 5 minute. We have 5 minute order block. If we failed to deliver and went back lower, I'd be like, why are you just like making it so much harder to deliver? And then again, here, failed delivery to these highs. The first time we took out this low here, we had the SMT, and then it failed to rally that one time. So it's like, ah, shit, a bunch of range bound crap of price action. Honestly, unless this candle flips here, not hot. Dude, it literally will take one candle to get through those highs, all these little slow highs we've had, and then it should be good movement. I think this is actually the most fucking stressed out I've been during the trade. Just
Really?
it's just slow. It's just watching it slow.
Well, it's getting close to lunch.
Yeah, so it should
And we
speed up.
had a few opportunities to displace, and we
So
didn't do it.
it should speed up at lunch, right? That's my thing. We got 10 minutes to start kicking it into high gear, and then lunch should just pop it up the high. This is exactly what I was just talking about. I said we should, if we're gonna run it out, if we're gonna run out all these like highs, we're gonna do it in one candle. So, and look at that close too. That was also a 3 minute close, but now the worst thing we could fucking do would be reverse and take the low. But does that even seem like, doesn't even seem like it would happen now. Now, getting so close to that 11 o'clock opening price again. I'll ramble on about this shit. I want to see the hourly candle flip to a green candle. I want to get above that 11 o'clock open, and I want to expand. If I talk about expansion, do you think the market will expand? Keep in mind, I'm doing all of this while playing freaking Golf Clash on my phone. Just hit the TP, baby. Just throw some volatility in there. And actually have the first true expansion all day. What do I do once we get above 11 o'clock open? Oh my gosh, we got above 11 o'clock open, dude. What did I tell you? We'll trade back to it, I said. Now we got to trade through it. So this 15-minute candle with a minute and 30 seconds, having that 15-minute change in state, could be pretty cool. Could be pretty cool. See, now, if you look at the anatomy of the hourly candle, it would not make sense to then trade back to the opening price to then dump it. Especially with the 4-hour candle, the current look of the 4-hour candle. The volatility now compared to that open is absolutely insane. Okay, I'm back at my fucking break even. What a great long hold. How many minutes have I been in this thing? I've been in here for 20 minutes so far, and I'm still at break even. So you know it's a great trade. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. It does not look that good. I would have wanted it to follow through that 11 o'clock opening price. And everything else. But we get a new 50-minute candle, so it could have some potential to it. I am diamond handing this. I love those highs. What are the odds that the highs don't get taken? 50-50? Because I don't like those odds then. It should be like it should be more like 80.
I don't know. I think it's just gonna be chop.
It should be more like 80-10. You know, 80% chance it takes the highs, 10% chance it doesn't, 10% chance it just doesn't move. You think it's just gonna be chop?
I think so.
It's pretty easy to say now that it has been chop, eh?
Well, no, because when we tapped that 15-minute change in state and fair value gap, and that failed to reverse or continue, and then we just extreme retracement, and then it's just not what you'd want to see for expansion. Expansion would have happened if.
Well, yes, obviously it should have went higher if it was expanding.
But when we took that low at 11.09 and that failed to reverse off that internal low, that's where you'd want to see the expansion. As soon as that got disrespected, it's just like nothing else looks good, in my opinion. But
Not gonna lie, that 3
Never
minute
know what lunch can do.
the 3 minute looked good, yeah, until it didn't. So we put S&T in at the internal highs too. Just forgot about mentioning that. Stop hunts are reaccumulations for longs in a market maker buy model, potentially. So be a bit internal stop hunt. This is definitely a grueling hold though. Like now that it's came all the way back down. 20 minutes of being at break even. Now we're in deep. Actually, no, I was down that much before. Okay. Yeah, just starting to look like an actual bear setup though. That's my problem. We re-tapped the 3-minute inversion. It actually looks more like a short than a long. But again, my draws for on the buy side were, or they seemed much cleaner, so I can't do anything here. That damn 11 o'clock opening price, I was rambling on about it, and as soon as the trade suit, it fucking reverses off of it. Just, I'm like, yeah, we'll get through the 11 o'clock opening price. Takes it, dumps. That's just stupid. Now, if I was very short biased, I would probably be getting into shorts. So now that the market knows that, they might as well just run higher. I'll be most likely taking the stop loss here, and then I'm going to end the live stream because, like I said, there'll be no more trades after this one. Okay, that is the stop loss. So that is a negative 2R day, and that's definitely it.
See you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, right?
Or just pipes out of nowhere. Just see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we got news tomorrow, right?
I
think we do.
I don't actually know. Damn, that trade's kind of pissing me off. So I was like, shit, now it looks like a short. And then I was watching it as it looked like the short go to my stop loss. Okay, whatever. We'll come back tomorrow. Hopefully with some better price action, because today was definitely a grind of a trading day. Teeth grinder.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Peace.